So, I mean, honestly, we did a film as part of the 7 and 7 International Film Festival. It's a competition where you have 7 days to cast, write, edit, and submit a film that has to be no longer than 7 minutes. And we decided to do a Western on that one. We could pick the genre ahead of time, but you can't write, you can't do anything until the day that they give you. They give you a certain line of dialogue that has to be included, a certain character that has to be included, and a couple of other things that are told to you the day you get the information. And then you have 7 days to do it. So we knew we were going to do a Western, but we didn't know much else. And through some contacts, I arranged for us to be able to ride horses on a ranch for some of the scenes. And it was me and one other actor that had any experience riding horses, period. And we needed at least 4 of us on the horse. So the lady that owned the ranch was a stunt stand-in on one of the horses from a distance. And then the 4th guy, we just put him on the horse and hope for the best. And like I said before, we had to be careful on how I got on the horse. I grew up riding horses, and that's kind of a thing of pride, not using a step to get up on a horse. You have to be able to do it yourself. But knowing my limitations, I knew that I needed that assistance just because I can't throw my leg like I used to. So we used a step stool, and I got up on there carefully. Now, don't get me wrong, the whole time I was nervous that I wasn't going to be able to hold on like I should, and I would lose control and fall off. And
I was just thinking that, like, you know, were your hip flexors strong enough to, you know, engulf the horse to keep you stable, the core?
It was challenging, and I kept the horse from going into a full gallop or a run so I could maintain that control. And we didn't really need full running for the scene anyway.
Right.
So I just tried to be very careful and just maintain control the way I was taught to do. You know, you try to connect with the horse before you get onto it. You let them know that you're their friend. You're not going to hurt them. You're not going to put them in a situation. If you keep the horse calm beforehand, hopefully they'll stay calm. So I've been around horses. I understand how to be around them.
You shared that with your wife, that you was about to embark in this particular role, and this is what you have to do to get this part? And if so, what did she say?
Yeah, she knew what we were planning to do. And I can't remember if she was on set when we shot that or not. She knew. She just wanted me to be careful and make sure that I was paying attention to what I was doing. And it wasn't like we spent 8 hours on horses for that scene. It was only that setup was only a couple hours, maybe a few hours worth. And, you know, there were times where I could take a break and get down. It wasn't miserable. I was sore after, of course.
Yeah, I bet you were.
But it was doable. You just have to find ways to make it happen.
So how did the movie turn out?
I think it turned out pretty good.